Some tough breaking news here on Patriots Today by Chat Sports. Linebacker Ja'Whaun Bentley is out for the season after he got hurt in Week 2 versus the Seattle Seahawks. He started the game. He only played a couple of snaps. He tried to stay in, but ultimately it just wasn't worth it. Now the Patriots have to deal with another loss to the defense, and that is in Ja'Whaun Bentley. And before we break down my initial reaction, let's go ahead and break down the official report here from Ian Rapoport that, of course, broke very late on Monday night. Patriots standout linebacker Ja'Whaun Bentley's injury is worse than publicly known, and sources say he's out for the season with a torn pectoral. Bentley had more than 100 tackles in each of the last 3 seasons and was on his way. Again, a really brutal reality. The Patriots have already dealt with several defensive losses. We're going to touch on that here on Patriots Today by Chat Sports, but ultimately, this just sucks. I mean, Week 2, the Patriots are already rebuilding. The Patriots have already had to say goodbye to some other defensive players so far this year. And now you want to put Ja'Whaun Bentley, the captain, he's out for the season? My one-word reaction is shit. Just flat out shit. It just sucks. But let me know what you guys think about Ja'Whaun Bentley's injury in the comment section down below, because let me refresh your memory on what happened on Sunday. I know there was a lot going on against the Seahawks, obviously lost by 3 in overtime, but Ja'Whaun Bentley only played 10 snaps on Sunday before he came out. There are reports that he tried to stay in for at least one play, but he already knew that feeling, and he's like, well, this isn't going to end well. But here's why Ian Rapoport had to say that it was worse than publicly known, is because originally we thought it was nothing. I thought I could put my head on my pillow later tonight knowing that Ja'Whaun Bentley was going to be sacking Aaron Rodgers on Thursday night, but that's not the case. Jeremy Fowler originally tweeted out, as you guys can see, earlier this morning at 11:47 a.m., the Patriots are optimistic about linebacker Ja'Whaun Bentley returning for Thursday night's game against the Jets, per source. Bentley hurt his shoulder Sunday, but the injury does not appear to be serious. Even Bentley said, don't worry about it, he thought that it was perfectly fine. So I'm thinking he's going to be absolutely okay to play on Thursday and for every single game moving forward. But to dissect Ian Rapoport's tweet even more, talking about how he's had 100 tackles over the last 3 seasons playing for the Patriots, let's go ahead and break down what he had done in those last 3 seasons, including what he had done so far. 12 tackles, he had half a sack, which is huge, and he had 7 solo tackles. But as you guys can see, 2023, 2022, and 2021, the tackles were his primary source of defense here. Tagging on 4.5 sacks was also huge last year, with Christian Barmore being the sack leader and having no Matt Judon, who was out after 4 games and 3 pass breakups. And as you can see, he really helped in the sack category, but just stopping the play is what Ja'Whaun Bentley was best at. And that's what just makes me believe this is just a huge blow to the defense. Yes, so far we have had a good defensive line when it comes to the 3 front. You've had Daniel Ekuale, you've had Devon Godchild, and Keon White. But just keep in mind, Daniel Ekuale is only playing because we've already suffered a defensive injury. And then you take it back to the linebackers. You've got recently extended Jahlani Tavai, and now you're going to have Ja'Whaun Bentley, who was a vocal leader on the linebacker depth chart for the Patriots. And here is what the depth chart looks like with Ja'Whaun Bentley. Anthony Jennings and Josh Uche on your edge there. Of course, no Matt Judon after he was traded to the Atlanta Falcons. Jahlani Tavai, who has been a headhunter so far this season, he is a saving grace. And then Ja'Whaun Bentley, who was your captain on the defense. Here is the updated linebacker depth chart. The only thing that really changes here is that you're going to put Raekwon McMillan in place of Ja'Whaun Bentley. The only reason why I say this is because McMillan is who came in for Bentley during the Seattle game when he was injured. And so far, so good. It wasn't the same type of stats you were going to see with Bentley in there, but for him to step in and do his job, I'm now looking for Jerod Mayo to have this as the linebacker depth chart heading into Thursday's game against the Jets, but of course, officially, we'll let Jerod Mayo tell us what he thinks. So, nonetheless, now seeing what the Patriots are kind of dealing with, we still have a little bit more to unpack here. Just give the captain some love. I mean, the poor Patriots, man. Spam 8 in the comment section if you just want to wish him some well wishes as he recovers and as he stands by the Patriots side for the rest of the 2024 NFL season. While you guys are doing that, let me tell you real quick about our sponsor here, which of course is GameTime. GameTime is the only app that I use whenever I want to get tickets to any sporting event, comedy show, theater, or even a concert near me. I recently went to AT&T Stadium, thank God, not to see the Cowboys play, but because I went to go see Zach Bryan. It was a phenomenal concert, and I actually got it for my boyfriend for his birthday, and I remember him saying, Allie, these seats are really nice. I'm nervous how much you paid for them. And I'm like, don't even worry about it with GameTime. I'm getting the lowest price guaranteed. And I saw my seats before I even purchased them because you have a panoramic view of your seats on GameTime before you spend your money on them. So if you guys are looking to go see the Patriots Jets this Thursday night, well, go on ahead, download the GameTime app and get your tickets and know exactly where you're going to be seating. Get the lowest price guaranteed. And if you guys are just having a good time tailgating, you can still get last-minute ticket deals up to an hour after the game starts. Plus, with Game Time picks, they're going to go through all of that fluff to make sure that you guys are getting the most incredible deals on great seats. You don't have to waste time searching through thousands and thousands of tickets. So, download the Game Time app, create an account, and use code CHATSPORTS for $20 off your first purchase. Terms apply. Again, create an account, redeem code CHATSPORTS for $20 off. Download Game Time today. What time is it? Game time. Something to note here about Ja'Whaun Bentley's injury is that he's actually done this before. Way back when he was a rookie in 2018, he tore his pec, and that did keep him out for his rookie season. Then, of course, he came back and, he had some adjustments for sure, just like anybody would coming off that injury. But something to note is that he has not missed a game since 2020. He has started every single game since 2020. So, thankfully, he's given us 3 solid seasons as a linebacker, and now you're kind of hopefully getting a little bit of what his timetable for return should look like. Hopefully, he'll go through the process that he needs, enter rehab, and then come back for the Patriots as strong as ever next season. But you can't help but feel bad for the New England Patriots defense, who's had to say goodbye to so many leaders on the field, while Ja'Whaun Bentley, of course, will still be that locker room vocal leader. You've already lost Matthew Judon to the Atlanta Falcons in a trade. That was a big blow. Judon was very vocal on the field, off the field, and on Twitter. Christian Barmore really, unfortunately, got diagnosed on his 25th birthday with blood clots. And with something like blood clots, you really have no idea when he could possibly return. It kind of just goes patient by patient, and you do hope that Christian Barmore does return, but more importantly, he's fully healthy. And now you're losing Ja'Whaun Bentley for the rest of the year with a torn pec. I mean, they just keep adding on. And you're hoping this is the last thing that the Patriots have to deal with when it comes to being on the defense side. On the offensive side, we know that Sidney Sow and Verdarian Lowe have also been out with some injuries, so we do hope that they'll be ready to go as soon as possible. Verdarian Lowe got hurt the same game that Ja'Whaun Bentley did, but he's also right now considered day-to-day. So hopefully the Patriots will end up having a better result moving forward of not having any more injuries. We hope that Ja'Whaun Bentley is going to get better, and we do hope that the New England Patriots will quickly be able to adapt without their captain on the field and have Ja'Whaun Bentley at least there. His vocal leadership is there on Thursday night against the New York Jets, the only primetime matchup that the New England Patriots will have, and we do hope this is the last injury and the last video I'm going to have to make in terms of breaking news, somebody's out for the season. So with that being said, knowing the defense has already taken quite a hit, no Christian Barmore, no Matthew Judon, now no Ja'Whaun Bentley, are you nervous about the Patriots defense knowing they were a top 10 D last year? Are we nervous about the productivity level that we could now get out of the Patriots? Go on ahead and scale it 1 to 10, 1 being that you are absolutely terrified, and 10 being, flip that. 10 being you're absolutely terrified, 1 being you're not terrified at all. Anyways, go on ahead, hit that sub button for you if you guys haven't already. For any breaking news the Patriots have, we've got you covered right here on Patriots Today by Chat Sports.